Alright, we have covered section 1 and 2, and now we are on to section 3. Section 3, we are working with generalizing depreciation expense. Again, our chapter goal is to define accounting terms related to plant assets, depreciation, and property tax expense, while calculating depreciation expense using the different methods. Okay, so section 1, we worked with those, with the depreciation, or the property tax and plant assets. Section 2, we worked with some depreciation, and then using straight line method to determine the depreciation. Section 3, our goal is to prepare plant asset records. What one of those looks like, we are going to dig into that. I'll zoom in a little bit for you guys. Alright, so when we are preparing this record of your asset, okay, car, computer monitoring, whatever you end up buying, here's what the records are going to look like. This top part is all the information when you purchased it. Okay, so the plant asset record number that'll be provided to you. General ledger account is your account that it's associated with. So in this situation, this asset's a display case, which then qualifies as under store equipment. Store equipment is 1215. Here's when you bought this display case, was January 3rd. The serial number, this is how much you end up paying the original amount, $3,250. We are estimating it for 5 years, and the estimated salvage value was $250. Depreciation method is straight line. We have used this example already once early in the chapter. Okay, so section 1, this is when you buy your product, your asset. Section 2, right here, this middle part, you do not want to write in it until you're actually ready to get rid of it, until you sell it, dispose of it somehow. Then once you actually get rid of it, did you discard it? Did you sell it? Did you trade it? When did you do it? And then how much did you get the disposal amount? Okay, so section 1, you fill out right when you get it. Section 2, you fill out when you discard it. Section 3 right here. Each year the asset is owned, you want to record the year's depreciation expense. So going back to what we have already worked with, I believe it was in section 1. Let me see. I believe it was maybe it was section 2. But anyways, we have used this one before. The ending book value, the accumulated depreciation, then your annual depreciation expense. Okay, so straight line, had it for 5 years. This one's year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. Okay, so after year 1, you are anticipating $600 worth of depreciation. That's how much it depreciated in 1 year. Okay, and then you subtract the 2. Okay, your original cost was $32.50, or sorry, $32.50 minus $600. That gets your book value. Okay, here you're estimating $600 again for year 2 for it to depreciate. Accumulated 600 plus 600 equals 1200. Then you take your $26.50 minus your 600 equals that. Okay, then just repeats the process. Again, if you look, if you do take your $32.50 minus your $250 equals $3,000. That's $3,000 right there. This $250 is your estimated salvage value, so that should show up multiple times. If you add these two, that gets your original cost. Okay. Now, when we are working with journalizing the depreciation, okay, so store equipment is what it's classified under. Right here, store equipment. Your display case falls under store equipment. And so right here, your store equipment is going to be increased. Your accumulated depreciation for your store equipment is going to be an adjustment. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Chapter 8, I believe we worked with adjustments. So here's where adjustments come back into play. Alright, so first step, depreciation expense debit. And then you have your accumulated depreciation expense. Then you record your adjusting entry. Okay, so right here are your worksheet, transactions in your worksheet, store equipment, debit, accumulated right there. That's all in your worksheet. But now, here is where we finish your worksheet with your adjustments. Your depreciation expense, your store equipment, that's your $9,250. Your accumulated depreciation right here. Boom and boom. Okay, that's where this is coming from the worksheet. This is your recording your adjusting entry in your general journal. Okay. Going from your general journal to posting. Here's your depreciation expense store equipment. Depreciation expense store equipment. Let me zoom in a little bit. That's your $9,250. General 15. General 15. Happened on the 31st. $9,250. $9,250. So that's your balance right there. Your accumulated depreciation store equipment right there. 9250 credit, 9250 credit. That's already credit balance, so you add the two. Your 1220 you can find right there. Your 6125 you can find right there. Okay, so that's working with your adjusting entries when it comes to depreciation. Back in that chapter when we first worked with them, just like inventory. Okay, you start with inventory at the beginning of the month. You then take inventory at the end of the month. Okay, it's probably not going to be the same. You went through adjustments. You used some equipment. You used some products. So, or you bought additional ones. Okay, so same thing here. Beginning of the month, you start at one value. At the end of the month, it depreciates. So there's some sort of adjustments that you have to make. Okay, so this is why we have to work with the adjustments for each of your assets. Okay, so looking on page 545, I want to walk through the work togethers for you. Complete each plant asset record for the years. Use the following additional information. Okay, I want to zoom in for you and just focus on this first one. Okay, so the first one is talking about a computer monitor that falls under store equipment 1215. So right here is your plant asset record. You can find that one's provided for you in the book. Your computer monitor that falls under store equipment. The account number is 1215. It says you bought it on January 3rd, so that's provided. Serial number is provided. The original cost, it says in the instructions, of $560. Estimated life was 5, and your estimated salvage value was 60. We are using straight line depreciation. Don't worry about this part because we haven't got to this part yet. As you see, this is in the work together in the next section. Alright, so year 1. Take your 560, which is your original cost. 560 minus your estimated salvage value. So 560 minus 60 equals 500. Now your estimated useful life is 5. So take 500 divided by 5 and that equals 100. So your annual depreciation expense is 100. We have for the year 1, your accumulated depreciation is 100, and then your ending book value, 560 minus 100 equals 460. Okay, year 2, since you're having it for all of them, right there is 100. 100 plus 100 equals 200. 460 minus 100 is your 360. That's where that 360 comes into play. Okay, and then here's your 3rd year. Okay, I know in the instructions it says complete the plant asset record through years 2011 through 2013. Okay, even though this says 5, it's there to provide you for your annual depreciation. We're just working on the first 3 years. Okay, so if the annual depreciation is your 100, your accumulated is your 200 plus your 100 equals 300. 300 minus 100 equals 360 minus 100 equals 260. Okay, so that's your first one. I'll go to the bottom of this one as well. Okay, so your second one is you bought a notebook computer on October 19th. Okay, so your plant asset record number is 242, that's provided in the book. Your notebook computer, that falls under office equipment. The account ledger is for 1205. You bought it on October 19th, that's provided to you. The original cost is $2,750. Estimated salvage value is $350. You have it for 4 years. You're using straight line. Again, don't worry about the second part because that's in the next section. Okay, so to figure out, you take your 2,750 minus your 350, and you come up with 2,400. Divide 2,400 by 4, and you get 600. However, you bought this in October. Okay, so we are using 2 months worth of depreciation, November and December. So take that 600, divide that by 12. You get 50. So each month, your notebook computer depreciates by $50. However, we had it for 2 months, November, December. So take 50 times 2, and right here is how much it depreciated that first 2 months. It's $100. First 2 months it depreciated 100. 2750 minus 100 equals your 2650. Okay. Now we have the notebook computer for all 12 months, so you can just put the 600. 100 plus 600 is your 700. Your ending book value minus your 600 equals your 2050. Again, we have it for the full 12 months again, so that right there's your annual depreciation. 700 plus 600 equals your 1300. Now take your 2050 minus your 600 equals your 1450. Now, we got rid of it. Okay, here's your first 2 months. We now have 10 months, so which is less than a year. We have 10 months to account for. Okay, so again, it's $50 per month for your depreciation. Okay. Now, what you want to do. Alright, so since you have your $50 per month, it says you are disposing of it in July. Okay, so that's 6 months. So 50, which is your monthly depreciation, times 6. That's where that 300 comes into play. 1300 plus 300 equals your 1600. 1450 minus 300 equals your 1150. Okay, we'll cover that last line here in the next section, but right there is the start of section 3. Here in the next video, I'll show you guys how to do this, the ledger and the ledger part for this.